She doesn't look injured. Do you think she might be... She's breathing, though. She can't be any older than 10.
I'm 15.
Huh? 15? She's conscious! What a relief.
I don't look that young.
My mistake. Forgive me. For thinking that you're 10, I mean.
If you don't spoil me, though, I'll pout. I throw a mean tantrum.
Got it. There's no need to pout, okay? What in the world is she saying? We found you lying on the ground, though. You gave us a good scare. Are you okay?
No. Oh, my tummy and back feel so achy. I just want to roll around and lounge over there.
What? You must be famished. Here, do you want some of my bread?
Bread? Gimme! Thank you. Much better.
Glad to hear it. My name is Sheena, and this is the reigning queen of Hardis. Hello, I'm Lily Hopes.
You're a queen?
The choice to be here is mine. I'm not here on royal business, so you needn't tense up around me. In fact, I would greatly appreciate it if you just called me Lily.
Understood.
Thank you. And what might your name be?
The name's Alastra, but Al will do just fine. I might not look like much, but I'm an adventurer.
What? This is Al? Her character model looks totally different too.
Man, I had no idea you could collapse from hunger. Talk about a nightmare. Where were you two heading anyway?
We're currently on our way to Odyssia.
Oh, no kidding. Hey, wait a second! No way, Odyssia? Are we talking about the mystical sky capital? The land nestled beyond the clouds?
Yeah, what about it?
What? If that's where you're headed, then that must mean... could you be... a real-life adventurer? Wow, in the flesh, color me impressed!
Impressed? But aren't you an adventurer too?
You see, I'm more of an aspiring adventurer than a practicing one. It's been my dream to travel the world. You have no idea how jealous I am of you. I've got more than enough grit to become an adventurer. I just wish I had the means.
Nothing should hold you back from seeing the world.
Really? You think I really could?
Of course I do. Besides, we never set any kind of restrictions for explorers in World's Odyssey. So, Miss Al...
Just Al is fine. Miss is way too formal for me.
Just Al, then. What inspired you to become an adventurer?
When I was growing up in Sturfill, I had the pleasure of hearing all sorts of stories from people traveling in and out of our town. I spent most of my life seeing and meeting explorers, you know. Being an adventurer is the only dream I've ever had.
How exciting! In that case, here's a piece of advice for you. All you need to become an adventurer is a bit of perseverance, a little luck, and a big heart. Wow, she's beaming.
You two are my heroes. Please, please, please let me join you.
Huh? Join? As in, you want to accompany us on our journey?
Yep. I, Al Astra, am indebted to you for giving me food and stalwart advice. Please allow me to repay you by fighting alongside you. Please, can I? Please, Sheena, Lily.
Food and stalwart advice? It was just a piece of bread. What if it was fate that brought all of us together? Come on, Sheena, what do you say? You have a point. Welcome aboard, Al.
Yay!
All right, Al. Do you think you could help us by showing us the way? Our next destination en route to Odyssea is the dense lush woods of Rosaria Forest. If I'm not mistaken, we need to pass through Sturful to reach the forest. Since you grew up in Sturful, I was hoping that you could guide us through.
Guide you through? Wait, you mean like we're on a quest or something?
Yep. Consider this your first real quest. Show us what you've got, Al the Adventurer.
Wow! Leave it all to me! But I'm so curious!
Enough, you idiot!
Ow!
Don't go in, Sheena! I'm combing through the code, and it looks like this bug has the ability to destroy your consciousness permanently!
What? No! Al, please come back! Whoa! Whoopsie! Huh? Did anyone hear that? I thought I heard a voice call. Izanashi! I'll show you! Stop making fun of me! Ow! Oh, my head feels funny. Like someone else is in control. Ow, this way! Hurry! My feet are planted. I can't control the rest of my body. I'm heading to Tokyo Station. The last train has already departed. I find myself drawn to others who are queuing up. Everyone's lining up to jump onto the tracks. And before I know it, there's a loud crack, and blood splatters everywhere. Sheena! Lily! There's something coming! It wants to kill me! It's all your fault! You should have never have been born! Help! 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 We're on our way!
Sheena! Ugh!
Why were you born?
Sheena!
Why? No! Ah! My body! It's... Ah! No! Stop it! Sheena!
I had no idea this is how it feels to strangle someone.
Sequence initializing. Progress at 45%.
What? Rin? I just got a message from Rin. Oh, finally. It's been impossible getting a hold of any other staff member besides Tokiwa. What's she doing awake this early? Let's see. Oh, wow. Rin's stellar as usual. I can always depend on her. Sleeping on this sofa's doing a real number on my back.
Drinking Night Owl's cold brew first thing in the morning is just what I need.
I'm flattered, but you gotta pay for the second cup, okay?
Of course.
Tokiwa, are you even listening?
Duh. So what? What's all this about cattle mutilation?
Forget about the cattle part. I'm talking about finding a newspaper. Basically, don't you find it strange that something from our world would materialize in the game?
I thought you put it in there. You're the programmer of World's Odyssey, after all.
There's no way I would have programmed anything that wasn't a part of the original design doc. Aside from the newspaper, we found a photo and a diary in there too. It's kind of creepy.
Well, it's simple. If you didn't place it in there, then someone else did. I have no clue why they would have, though. Besides, all of the data and assets for World's Odyssey are stored inside of servers located at Aggle Inc. Doesn't that seem like a red flag to you? Maybe they're the ones running the servers to engage with an internal experiment of some kind.
A pragmatic observation. I hadn't expected that from you.
What is that supposed to mean? Things get complicated when the occult's involved.
So, what do you make of these related strings of text? I found similar messages in the photo and the diary that are fixing the bugs in-game. On top of it all, I can't seem to find any related information on the internet. What did Andre call them before? I think he called them truth fragments?
That's it! For fans of the occult, this totally hits the spot. Right on, Joe?
This truly is a mystery! A mystery!
To tell you the truth, I can't explain how or why this text causes the bugs to disappear, but given our predicament, anything is possible.
Tokiwa, you're the one who said that all of this must be some kind of occult business, right?
Man, you were such a stiff, Arida. Would it kill you to stretch your mind a bit and consider things from every angle?
Mizunashi, didn't I explain it enough? The thing about truth fragments is, once you start uncovering them, you're asking for trouble.
I know.
It seems like you found a second. No! Could it be? Have you found a third?
Searching. Crap. Look! See? Cattle mutilation. Search results, 0 hits.
You're right. When I typed the terms into the search bar, I was able to find results without a problem.
Ah! No hits on my end either! Oh my gosh! Something this commonplace pulls up 0 hits? I wonder if someone could be siphoning the information in these search yields from the global information database.
It has to be a government conspiracy. Only a secret society with significant influence could do this. Incredible. Just incredible!
Did Tokiwa happen to forget that someone from a secret society just tried to kill her? Is she okay? However, if we can't do any research online, then how can we be expected to dig up any dirt from here on?
Fear not. I've got a whole library of occult-related literature here. Go ahead, check it out.
Wow, you weren't kidding. Thank you.
come to think of it, one of my regulars came in yesterday, making a whole fuss about how he had just seen a UFO. Then again, the stuff that comes out of my customers' mouths is usually all nonsense. Just a whole lot of crazy. If cattle mutilation is what you're into, then I recommend reading this book. This was a big deal in the 70s in America, which led to massive coverage about it in Japan. This particular topic is huge in the occult world. Corpses would be left with small incision wounds, but without a brain, eyes, or lungs. People began theorizing it was the work of an infrared attack.
I found it!
Huh? What's so special about this picture of dead livestock?
This was actually in the newspaper that I found in the game. I just noticed it now. Here, behind the cow's tuft of hair, there's a shadow. There are some symbols here.
How could you make out anything with such a pixelated photo?
Here's a magnifying glass.
Thanks.
You're right. What are these strings of letters? Maybe this is a code that lets you convert numbers to a header for Odyssey. What is going on?
This is where it gets creepy. I tried overriding the source code around Sheena's location. Sheena, I made some adjustments right now. Can you tell me if you noticed any changes?
Mr. Enigma. There was a huge sinkhole in the floor a second ago, but it's all plugged up now. Jeez, that scared me!
You're lying. I can't believe it.
I need you to believe it. Why else would I have shown it to you? Sheena, I've been able to remove more bugs from the map, so keep your natural progression going.
Got it. Thank you!
Wow. You are amazing. We might really be able to save Sheena after all.
Not might. We will.
Anyways, since when have you started calling Sheena by her first name?
Huh? I hadn't noticed.
Oh, don't brush me off. You were so obvious. Right, Anjo? Anjo?
Is this something you should be doing? You're not just messing with the game world. It's like you're messing with the fabric of our world, too. Changing the world is a deed too grand for idle hands like ours. Oh, excuse me. What's gotten over me? What you just did now was so godly, I couldn't help but fear the worst.
Anjo?
Yo, Anjo. I dropped by for some breakfast.
Oh, welcome, Munakata. I've been expecting you. Please, take a seat wherever you'd like.
Okie dokie. Huh? Ho 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 ho!
Huh? Oh, Munakata!
Hey, Sumika! It's been a while. How's it hanging?
A long time. I've been better, but I'm good.
Oh, and Art is here too! What are you two doing here so early? What, are you dating?
No. What are you talking about? You're dumb.
Shit! Excuse me. I guess I jumped to conclusions. Sorry about that, Arda.
What? This guy hasn't changed one bit.
Oh yeah, I heard about your guys' company. I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. You guys doing all right?
Not really. How dare they call us cyber terrorists? Where do they get off?
Yeah, I was on the World's Odyssey project back when I worked at Aggle. When I heard the news, I could hardly believe it.
Funny that you mention Aggle. It sounds like they're up to something suspicious.
What? Are you serious? So the World's Odyssey servers are active, huh? The Alice Engine project was archived immediately after development when the game was halted. The only way anyone could have reactivated the servers is if we had a signed contract with approval from the developers. To top it off, hearing that the game is basically unplayable with a glitched system database? That's insane!
I suspect Aggle has something to do with it. None of our team members intentionally made our contact information available to the public. Munakata, since you used to work at Aggle, do you have any contacts inside of the company still?
Sorry, as badly as I'd like to help you, my previous boss left the company and all of my subordinates were let go. Sadly, I've got no friends there anymore.
I see.
Hey, I saw the look in your eye just now. You're probably thinking to yourself, Munakata's useless, aren't you? Aren't you? Hey, your expression drooped. You did think that, didn't you? Ugh! Give a guy a break.
These two have been in danger since last night. Here's your breakfast.
Thanks, boss. Danger? What kind of danger?
A group of men wearing rabbit masks have been chasing us.
What?
They've been staking out near our homes, too, so we can't go back. That's why we've been hiding here.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Aren't you? Oh. You guys are dead serious. All right then. Why don't the two of you follow me to my office? What? Boss guy's got a cafe to run. You can't be hanging out here all day during business hours, right? You can't consult with the authorities, and there's a bunch of masked loonies after you. In that case, you can hide out in my office. There's plenty of room. I mean, my startup's about 6 months old. There's a bunch of desks and phones, but I have 0 employees. I've been posting on classifieds, but even after doing a round of interviews, I can't seem to hold on to a single person. So don't be shy. You're free to use my office as a base, and you can commute here too.
Oh, but
We've also got a gym in the basement floor, and there's a shower you can use.
We'll take it!
Hey! Oh, give me a sec though. Let me finish my breakfast. All right, let's get to it. Thanks for the breakfast, boss. Money's on the counter.
Are you sure? I don't mind if they stay here.
I'm sure. Seeing as how my former employer could be involved in their predicament, I feel somewhat responsible. Besides, if Aggle is up to some shady business, then I'm not gonna let it slide.
I see. Sounds reasonable. Mizunashi, Tokiwa, feel free to stop by anytime, okay? All-nighters are welcome here.
Okay. Thanks, Sanjo.
I sincerely appreciate your kindness. That goes for both of you.
I'll be sure to gather as much information as I can, too. Be safe out there, guys. Tokiwa, we'll have another chat about the occult next time we meet. Take care, okay?
Okay.